Welcome back to World 5 of Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. This time we'll be tackling the forest, and we're starting off with Vine Valley. This is, I think, the longest world of the game, right after the shortest. We're still not quite out of the caves just yet. We've got to make our own way out. And that way is up this tree. And we're already at 400 coins. But now we're in the forest. They just had to make a forest-themed world, as well as the jungle-themed one. I guess the enemies are different. Well, they're not exactly different yet. Oh, that's a... Huh. Oh, the stage again. Oops. Nope, that was the wrong direction. I was not expecting it to do that. I probably should have. I did mess up a little bit. But as long as you don't panic, you should be fine. Ooh, I want to know what's in here, though. A singular banana. Not worth it. Although this is one of... well, this is my least favourite world, it also contains one of my favourites. I know I already said that there was a couple of favourites, but it's like in the top 5, I reckon, levels. This is the point where I usually end up getting bored of the game. Just after the cave. Oh, that enemy saved me. And yeah, that yellow one is a little bit different. I think its behaviour does actually change compared to the red one. Right, that's another background object that can just be ground pounded. Oh, yeah, and these vines. They're actually tongues, some of them. So we do need to be a little bit careful. There's some enemies in Silk Song that remind me of these. But there's also enemies in Rayman Legends that reminds me of them too. I have played through that game, and I actually have one video of it on the channel. It was just a little challenge run of me and my sister trying to beat one of the Murphy levels without Murphy. It is possible, except for the end. Had to go back for this. Easy enough. Right, okay. Oh, I did not mean to grab that one. I should not have been holding one. But then again, it's a 2D platformer, so I just try and hold the run button at all times. You can only take so much time on these little platforms. When I say platforms, on these vine tongues. Right. Where's the vine? There's the vine. Nothing spawned in. Nothing spawned in again. Right, there should be a jigsaw piece somewhere around this end point. There it is. And we missed 2 secrets. There won't be anything off to the right because the camera's locked. I'm surprised I hit that. Yeah, I completely missed that and have no idea where those 2 jigsaw pieces are. Although they seem to be right next to each other. So, what we can do is, now that we've beaten that, head back to a previous world so we can access Cranky's shop. And buy Squawks just one time. Unlike Tropical Freeze, you can only buy them one at a time. Glad they changed that for that version. I say version. That game. No, I did not mean to go into Time Attack. Anyway, this is what Time Attack does. It starts you off as just Donkey, and when you begin, little countdown, and you just keep going until you've actually beaten the level. But yeah, let's leave, and that has actually set me back a bit because we just lost Diddy Kong by doing that. Oh wait, no, we didn't lose Diddy Kong. I guess it saves. But we can select Squawks and head back on him. I guess I'll show off what Squawks does, because we haven't actually used him at all this playthrough. So what he does is he shows up in the bottom left corner, and he'll squawk whenever there's an unclaimed jigsaw piece nearby. So let's play through this level again. And when we encounter a jigsaw piece, you'll see what he does. So I'll try and get through this as quick as I can, really. Nothing before the first checkpoint. Not going to bother grabbing that balloon. He's not doing much just yet. Got to wait for this next bit. Should probably go grabbing that coin. There we go. We've already grabbed the Kong letters, so I don't exactly need to go and grab those again. And there is something around here. Where? What about this barrel? Yeah, that's one of them. Got to wait for the vine again. Don't know why I went for the single banana there. But we'll see him perk up again next time there's a collectible. I thought it was two that were close together. Oh, but there's another one around here. And I see it. There's another bonus stage. We just need to beat this while Squawks is there, just in the background. Well, actually he's more in the foreground. But now he won't do much for the rest of the level because we've collected everything already. Oh yeah, and if you get swallowed by one of those guys, you have to shake to release. And I did it so early that I didn't take any damage. Cool. Right, let's get to the end of the level then. Okay, cool, made it to the end of the level. Let's just go for the coin. I missed my chance at getting the 15 coins. Right, let's just return to the forest. And make our way over to level 2. Clinky Swingy. Yeah, there's a lot of vines in this this world. Even more than the jungle. Or I guess moss? Anything that you can really cling to. Don't know how I made it through there though. Also the Itty Bitty Biters from World 3 are back. Alongside new enemies. A couple of coins up here. And I think you can actually defeat those snakes by jumping on them. And I think it's this platform that we have to... Okay, it's not this one where we drop down. Do not drop off that one. Oh yeah, and you can actually defeat those plants that are on the ceiling. If you're at the right point, anyway. Right, we can jump off the Golbats. That gives us one of those coins, and there's the other. We've already got more coins than we had when we bought Squawks. Yeah, you can jump off that one to get up there early to reach the bonus barrel. Wow! Okay, I claimed that last set of bananas right on the jigsaw piece spawn point. Cool. Right, okay. Another jigsaw piece, that's 3 of 5, and I think it's this one where we drop down. No. There didn't appear to be anything. Right, just make sure to hit that at the correct time. This one, not this one. Okay, where's the one where we drop down? Because I know there is one. It's this one. That gets us the O. No jigsaw piece above. Right, okay, where's the next collectible? We can go above this one to get that jigsaw piece, and then drop down for the N. And then just jump at the right time to grab the wrong side, right? To grab the correct side. Would have been easier going the other way, but we got on it anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Hit that before the snake comes round. Defeat the snake so we can grab that one easier. Ooh, there's something up above. There's a banana bunch up above. So what we can do is just take out these enemies, make it so the platform's higher on that side, and just roll to the end to grab it. I didn't really need to grab it, but it's a large banana bunch. If you're having trouble with the game, I guess I could show you how to grab it. Or how to grab it. Right, okay, I think that is everything for this stage. Don't know if I collected the G, but I think I did. Yeah, I did. Good. Coins. Okay, on to 5-3. Flutter Fly Away. Those first couple levels have taken quite a while. Oh, yeah, that's the new style of blowable objects. And we've got a lot of flying enemies acting as platforms here. So just don't miss anything. They will come back around, but it's just easier if you don't miss them. Although I definitely will miss a collectible in this stage. I'm sure of it. But after this, we won't have to travel back to the previous world just to get Cranky's shop. Also, Cranky's shop only stocks the key for that world. Yeah, a roll boost there does actually give you extra height. think it might be here. No. Yeah, there's a secret somewhere in this level that just wants you to drop down completely unprompted. Like, there's nothing showing that there's anything there. Or if there is, probably like a single pixel. So, it's very hard to find, as you can imagine. We don't have to go for every single banana, and I missed the platform. Great! Hopefully this world I won't have to split into sections. Okay, while they are still on the web, or I guess the string, it doesn't actually count as a roll. Well, the rolling doesn't hit them. Why did I even go for that coin? We have plenty, we don't need extras. Just avoid the enemies. Also hitting them seems to just send them to the floor when they're like that. I think it's here. Yeah, it is. It's a reward for being bad at the game and failing some jumps. Kind of like that one collectible in Mario 3D World. The Rolling Hills one. There's the jigsaw piece that I would have forgotten. I guess the only hint is probably that vine down there. But it's such a bad hint that it doesn't really matter all that much. I wanted to stop rolling there. Okay. Where's the next secret? There. Just grab it and end up falling into the pit. That's fine. It saves. We don't have to grab it again. Same with the one from that pit. Though we do have to grab the N. Extra heart does help a little, I suppose. Oh. Oh, I got past this, yeah. Right, let's not even bother with that jigsaw piece now. We've already collected it now. Gotta wait for these platforms to come back, though. And I'll jump down to that level there. Oh, I hit something with that. It's always worth carrying a barrel around if you can. I think there might, yep, be something up above. The last jigsaw piece. Some extra coins. You have to be out of the spawn radius there, I guess. And there's the end. I'll just grab some bananas. Doesn't matter. I want to be out of that level as soon as possible, really. I like gimmick, but it's a bad level. Also, this world has an oversight. But yeah, let's head to Cranky's shop and make our way over to the key to buy the key. If only I had 3 less coins, we would have ended that one with 444. Anyway, here's 5-4. Tippin' totems. Yeah, there's an oversight on the world map. The levels must have got rearranged at some point. I guess you can't exactly roll through that enemy. Great, I missed the roll jump off that thing. Or I say roll jump. Missed the enemy jump, and I got hit by the enemy again. Honestly, in some ways, playing as just DK is a little easier. Because you can actually bounce off the enemies at full height. I'm going to wait for you to spit out your next set of projectiles. There we go. So I can grab the K a little bit more safely. Yeah, we're not after these bananas, but I'll grab them anyway. Yeah, the totems on the world map, they appear in this level. But there is a bit of an issue with them. Because the totems appear on the world map in a completely different location to this. There's also a bonus game here. Bonus stage, whatever you want to call them. Nope, it goes a bit further over that way than I thought. Cool. Got all 57 of those bananas. Oh, we're gonna get through this without getting crushed. Easy enough. Okay, there's the O. You can spawn a mushroom in on that platform. Hopefully not get hit. Okay, looks like this platform is not quite safe. Get you out of here. Just dodge the projectiles that are around there. Oh yeah, there's hippos in this stage. And we have to blow in this totem's ear to make it open its mouth. Jump off that bat. Right, okay. Jump to that, make sure of that. I'll grab Biddy here and then just go down into the bonus stage. Another easy one. It will spawn up at the top, so... yeah, just be prepared for it. I mean, the timer stops ticking down when you collected all of the rest of the collectibles. And if we can get on top of here, this lets us get the G. And a jigsaw piece. Right, that's the final jigsaw piece too. Just pound that 3 times, it'll fall down, and just make sure you get there before it closes. I mean, it reopens again, but it just kind of makes it awkward for timing the DK, so I don't even bother. But that was level 5-4, so this is 5-5, long shot launch. This is another barrel blast stage. And there's a coin right before the beginning. Let's grab it. That already gives us one of the jigsaw pieces, but I'm pretty sure we did actually miss something here. Yes, we did. We missed out on whatever's in there. We got some extra health, but I don't think it was worth it, really. But there's, yep, another one of those jigsaw pieces. I messed up. We're gonna go from the beginning again. Make sure you grab that K before moving on. It's a little awkward if you miss it. So make sure the screen fully scrolls before you actually launch. So you can actually tell where you're going. Like we're collecting that jigsaw piece. Huh, I didn't take damage there, that's strange. Anyway, there's a jigsaw piece. Right on top of another little section down below, which holds another jigsaw piece. They're now hiding secrets within secrets. Where are we? Donkey Kong Country 1? Coin. I guess we still are on DK Isle, so... eh. Right, and there's the long shot that the level name suggests. Just make sure to line up your shots. You'll never end up getting hit by those. That's in the middle of the thing, and let's move on. Right, you automatically get that checkpoint. Any more jigsaw pieces? Yes, there's 2. In fact, I think one of them's right in front of me. Yeah. Or I guess right below me. Cool. I missed that one banana bunch. We're gonna wait for it to go round again. It's only a couple of seconds, but still. So many spiders here. Oh, and now these ones are actually on a timer, I guess. Ooh, and we want to go above to get the G. And this one's automatic, so just make sure you go at the correct time. Same with this one. Secret right at the end. 7th one there. Cool. Not my least favourite level, but it's still down there. Yeah, they're not good. But that was level 5, there's level 8. So we need to go down to Springy Spores. The level with the totems that does not have the totems. Head left for a coin. Cool. Not exactly much going on just yet. I don't... Well, there's our first collectible. Yeah, so far I haven't seen much emphasis on totems. Grab a heart, and we'll return with this. A coin, and a jigsaw piece, without a bonus stage. I thought there'd be a bonus stage there, but... Bounce on the mushroom to escape. And we can climb up here too. Good, there's a jigsaw piece right next to the spikes. And the O beneath the platform with enemies on it. Probably should have dealt with the enemies first. Right. so long as we can dodge all of these enemies, we should be fine. You don't even have to jump here, just go right next to the edge of the platform. And I think there's a secret up here. There is. And you can go and just jump over it if you need the heart. Right, okay. I do have a little bit of an issue with this. The capture card kind of makes it so that everything is... like, all the audio is a little delayed for me. But I do have a second monitor where everything has less of input lag. It just has no sound, so that's why I'm using OBS to capture the sound. Okay, just cross back over, and there we go. Just go back and forth until you hit the barrel in the middle. Right, okay. We can jump on that enemy, as long as you don't actually press the jump button. Yeah, you can jump on each of these hippos 4 times before they fall. But they don't give you any coins. Right, and there's a G just over there, just roll jump over to it. Oh, and I saw that jigsaw piece down below. Let's slowly drop down between these platforms to grab the jigsaw piece. That's the 5th one. I get the feeling that there's another one somewhere on this section, or I just completely missed them. I probably just completely missed them, because the beginning of the level seemed quite empty. Never mind, one's there. We have to jump off here and drop down to it. Okay, you can't get enough height off this one to reach the section above, so you do have to go to the right. Okay. There's the end of the level. We've missed another secret. But, yeah. It's one close to the end, and I have no idea where it is, so I'm just going to go for Squawks again. But he'll tell me where it is. Though he won't tell me how to get it. Right, back to the shop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cranky does have unique dialogue for the worlds, as well as some just general dialogue for each one. Well, for all worlds. Right, let's have a look for this, this one thing. Pretty sure it wasn't anywhere close to the start. So let's just kind of make our way through as quick as possible. There's some extra health. Right, okay. We don't need the Kong letters, we've already grabbed them in the previous playthrough of the level. Still not doing much. Okay, it's around this checkpoint. What do we do? I don't see it. And he stops doing anything there. I don't see it. Do we just bounce on the hippos? Yes, that is exactly what we do. I guess I did that later on, but didn't do it there. The ones later on didn't have anything to give us. So let's get to the end of the level really quick. Mostly just holding right here. Oh, made it up there, cool. I don't mind taking 1 damage. We regain that heart when we leave the level. Bloom! Blooms that do nothing, because we're already at 99 lives. Great. Okay, on to the next level. 5-7, Wigglevine Wonders. And we've already taken damage. But there's the first jigsaw piece, and a DK barrel to regain that lost health. Right, this is the gimmick of this level. I don't mind this gimmick, but it's a strange opinion. We've already had a creature whose tongue was a vine. Do we really need a another creature that is basically just a vine? I mean, the original... Actually, no, the second game had those ghost vines, didn't it? For 1 level. I think it was 1 level. But there we go. Whoa, how did I not take damage there? I'll grab the extra coin too. I feel like there's something up above, but no, nothing. Drop down there, and head up again. I guess I'm kind of just making sure to grab everything. There's the O. Else. And we can go on top of this one. Although we need to drop down below to get the N. So, make sure to grab the N. I think we're going to have to play through the level twice. Because if there was a secret on top of that vine, we wouldn't have been able to grab it. But there's jigsaw number 5. Or I guess jigsaw piece number 5 for this level. This one you can't go on top, you've just got to do it normally. Down below. And I missed the G. Ah, you really have to begin climbing that very quickly. Right, there's a DK barrel somewhere nearby. Right there. Already got that jigsaw piece. And since we need to go down here, we might as well just straight on the vine. We've already got the jigsaw piece from above anyway. And it's here where we want to just start climbing. Yeah. Not after the balloon, we've already got plenty. And that's jigsaw piece number 6. Where's the last one? Okay. Drop down and fail that one. But we don't exactly need the coins. Wow, those jigsaw pieces weren't hidden at all. And we've already got all of the Kong letters, we just need to reach the end of the stage now. missed those ones. And the DK. Right. Cool. Let's head to the Kong letter level. Wait, no, we can't. There's still one more level. This is a really long world. Muncher Marathon. Thankfully, this is a fast one. And it's fast because we're forced to be fast. Okay, anything to beginning first? No. Head through that gate. It does drop some stuff, so... could be something back now. Nothing. Although that does respawn. No, right. Yeah, this level. You have to be fast for this one. You don't exactly have to be very fast, but it does help to grab everything. There's the K. Jigsaw piece. Jigsaw piece. Extra health if you need it. Wait for the platforms to rise and fall in the correct positions. Oh! Wait! We didn't instantly... Huh. We didn't instantly lose when we hit that. Right, there goes Diddy. And I need to grab the N and get out of there. And I didn't jump for the jigsaw piece. And we've got to restart from the beginning every time. Had I got the jigsaw piece, we would have had a bit more of an advantage, so I wouldn't have to turn back for it this time. Any previous ones that we had to backtrack for, I no longer have to as well. And why didn't you drop with the rest of them? Don't. Yeah, stop for that one. We do have to stop for the K though. I'll just take the hit. We're gonna end up getting here anyway. Okay, we don't need that. Just go. Don't take the extra health. Thankfully, I think it rubber bands. So, you can actually slow down a little. But slow down too much, and you're going to get hit. There's the extra health. There's the jigsaw piece. I failed to grab last time. You can cut through there, but you need to drop down for a jigsaw piece. Through here. And up and away. The checkpoint. But we're not away for very long. Grab the G and get out of here. Didn't grab the DK there. That would have been bananas anyway. The first one seems to be banana coins every time. We already got all of the secrets there, so it's a relatively quick level. But there's way too many levels here. That's my problem. There's the Kong level. Blast and bounce. I forget what this one's all about. But it definitely does not have Diddy, so if we end up failing this first try, we cannot get him back. Every future attempt, we can't use him. Oh, I remember this one now. You have to time things very well. Okay. I think this might be another spot where you can get an extra life. Yeah. And now we're in the background, very small. But we need to wait for those to go down just so we can jump over them. Jigsaw piece there. Right, okay. That's released all of those, so now we have to dodge those on the way down. Not too bad, I suppose. We can definitely get through this level with 1 HP, which we're going to have to do later on. For every single level, and I failed. Yeah. I'd much rather just restart it from the beginning, even without Diddy. We should be safe. Let's do so. Good so far. We don't have to go for any of the checkpoints. There's no checkpoints. That's the whole thing with these coin letters levels. If you fail, you gotta restart from the beginning. Getting through it so far. How did I take damage there? I guess I'm just rushing, that's why. Just drop down onto that. That felt way too early. But that section really isn't too bad. It looks worse than it is. Right, what we need to do is launch right at the peak there to grab that jigsaw piece. All of that's automatic. So we just go between barrels. I'm sure there was one more secret somewhere. And we have to restart the entire level for that. Great! Honestly, I reckon we can probably find it without... I don't know which one that is. Without Squawks, but I'm gonna go in with Squawks just to be sure. Sure we find it. Right, okay, there we go. Let's add Squawks to our inventory. Because you can only bring one item into a level at most. Right, so then Squawks, where is this jigsaw piece? Not here. Here. Wow, that's early on. I had a feeling one of them would be off screen. But completely off screen? Now that's tough. Well, you've already seen me do the rest of the level in one go, so I suppose I can just skip right to the end. For a yellow orb. Again, the same yellow orb. We already beat the level once. You have to beat all 8 different ones to get that. But now we're on Mangoruby Ruin. This is another boss that it actually just tells you the name of the enemy. This one's Mangoruby. Not sure why it's called that though. Thankfully, each of the boss levels gives you Diddy, so if you're having trouble locating a Diddy barrel, or a DK barrel, you can just find one there. Anyway, ground pound the V's. That's your goal for this. And the boss does in fact chase you, so it takes the most optimal path to reach you until he gets scared away by the light. The boss is more powerful in the light. So do be careful of that, and grab the extra heart if you need to. Because I clearly did. Thankfully, he does need to run around to reach the spot. I'll lose Diddy here, it's fine. Oh, there are extra hearts in the level, if you need them again. I'll just swing round to avoid him. You can't jump over him? What? I'll grab this heart, that's for certain. Right, and now he's small. So it's a little more difficult to hit him, but I somehow hit him there. The Mangoruby. And gone. You only need one hit. Well, you don't even need to hit them. Right, and that's the end of the forest. That is probably the longest world in the entire game. It's not the most difficult, that goes to the last one. But, Mangoruby has fallen. And so next is the cliff. I've been Luke, playing Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Signing out.